What's up, guys? We made it through the love readings for 2022 January. Feel free to subscribe to the Patreon for part 2. I am on call right now, so if you see me get interrupted, I'm just going to put you on pause, and then we shouldn't skip a beat there. You shouldn't miss anything. This is going to be an all signs money reading for January 2022. Just getting a pulse on the tarot energies and the astrological energies. As you know, they're deeply interwoven with each other. So we're just going to be speaking to that a little bit for the general collective creative unconscious. At the time of this recording, it is about the 23rd of December. Okay, Thursday. Feel free to like, share, follow, subscribe, book a one-on-one reading. It's only $2 a minute. Follow here and on the TikTok and the Instagram, Run and Gun Tarot, all things. Spread gratitude, love, and the highest possible messages at this time for the general creative collective unconscious all signs. January money 2022. We know we love money. A lot of energies in the sector of Capricorn that rules our 10th house of career and image. Okay, we have the Sun, we have Mercury, we have Pluto, and we have Venus. Venus is retrograde in Capricorn right now. Okay, you got the Wheel of Fortune here in the upright. To me, this is, spinning that wheel of fortune, Pat Sajak, Vanna White type, luck of the draw, luck of the lottery here. Typically, your luck is based off of preparation meets opportunity. So, if your skills have been sharpened and you're showing a high level of mastery here, is what I'm getting with the Sphinx with the sword, especially in the Department of Communication. You see the literature here with Aquarius and Scorpio. You see the stability here with Taurus and Leo. Of course, you have your kind of temptations, your twists of fate, your character building blocks. But for the most part, I think that if you've made it this far, this is a kind of like a grandiose opportunity, especially with the ruling planet Jupiter being in Pisces. Come the 28th of December here. So this is a real chance to bring heaven on earth, to manifest your dreams, your vision. Again, that Jupiter energy, expansiveness, abundance, luck. Actually going to be moving into the sign of Sagittarius, Eastern, astrologically, sidereal astrology, as opposed to just leaving into Capricorn season. Actually, we're in Sagittarius season at the time of this recording. So that's pretty cool. Like I said, expansion, learning, travel, things of that nature. Let's see, anything else? Yeah, just a little update on me. I don't know if you guys saw my video on YouTube, but I got in a little e-scooter wreck here. Doing deliveries in LA. I have all my teeth, but I'm looking like a little Sly Stallone here, because basically ran into a wall at like 20 miles an hour. Just got some dings, some bruises. So I've been icing all this part of my jaw and my face. I had a fat upper lip cut in the bottom inside of my lip. So I've just been icing all this. So if you see me talking strange or a little bit funny, just know that it's only temporary. Like I said, I've just been icing it. I could feel the swollenness. It occurred about the second day. This all blew up here the second day. This is going down though. This was really fat the first day. But like I said, could be worse. Grateful. I've always had somewhat of a crooked smile, but see this right here? This is all swollen. But yeah, I still have all my teeth. My nice pearly whites. I've been icing my leg and my elbow and all that stuff, but anyway, just want to let you guys know if things looked a little off, or if I sounded a little talking funny. It's not because I'm working on my new character. It's because I got all this swollen. You see little cuts there and there. I think I had one on my nose somewhere. So yeah, I think like my cheeks are swollen too, because they don't hurt, but I think just the overall impact. I've been using slabs of meat to like vacuum sealed slabs of meat that my mom sent from Omaha Steaks. It's kind of interesting. There's a snake on this wheel right there, but I've been using that to ice my face. So yeah, let's keep on moving right along with this all signs of money. So it's a very kind of like fortunate draw right here with the Wheel of Fortune, obviously. Let's see. I want to use this particular word, but I don't know if it's used correctly. Yeah, fortuitous is what was happening by luck, chance, or fortune. By accident rather than design. So, fortuitous is what I'm getting here. With this Wheel of Fortune energy. Blessings come in disguises. Me kind of hitting the wall and having an accident, quite literally. Who knows? That could have been a silver lining blessing that, I could have avoided bigger disaster. Maybe that was protection. I always like to think of that. I've been having a lot of trouble with my e-scooter. My second battery died out. My back tire blew out like twice within like 2 months or a month. And it really kind of put me back with my whole money hustles and all that stuff. So I like to have multiple streams of income so I could avoid working a kind of 9 to 5, which I've been doing for over a decade. Haven't been doing so for about almost 2 years now, knock on wood, coming up on. In any event, sometimes from our perspective, these accidents or tragedies are setbacks, but really, truly, to the bigger picture, have some coffee here. It's actually a silver lining, or a stepping stone, as it were. So, something to keep in mind here. As we're moving along through December, if you're watching this in December or January, feel free to apply as we resonate. You get the Knight of Wands in the reverse here. This is continuing to use a healthy outlet for energies. Okay. All in the vein of, wherever level you're at, you just don't want to kind of negatively act upon excess amounts of energy here. Knight of Wands in the reverse points to the Page of Wands in the upright, so this is definite possible exploratory or travel energies. Knight of Swords, you got 2 Knights in the reverse. This is typically an energy of slowing down, pumping the brakes. Okay, so it's almost as if you have this kind of fortune that you're on, this kind of stockpile, and you don't even quite notice it or realize it. It's almost as if you're not leaning heavily into it as much as you should be. Now, that could be for whatever reason. You don't want to burn out in a certain sector, or you don't want to oversaturate, although I'm not getting an oversaturation being that much of a problem. I'm getting more so like, there's this real gold mine here that I think you're being asked to kind of water more of your time and with. It's almost as if that you've been kind of, it's almost as if you've kind of been, and again, if you resonate, you haven't been throwing your A stuff. You haven't been throwing your heater. You've been relying on your curveball. Is what I'm getting here. Which is interesting because when life kind of whops you, knocks you down, knocks you out, punches you in the face, it kind of really kind of shakes all the good stuff out of you, and you're really forced to play at this kind of this depth that I think you've been harboring in a way. I think you've been kind of not playing, and not to say that you're not playing to your potential, but I think that you like to scour every and all possibility before having to rely on giving yourself kind of due credit. And I don't know if that's a sign of like modesty or humility, or I think it's actually smart, because I feel as though we haven't even seen your A game. And not to say that you're backed against a corner, but it's like, I'm just getting that you got like multiple layers and layers, and you got different kind of gears that you could shift to, and we haven't even seen, you know, your second gear or first gear, depending on the metaphor. But that's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. And I think this is like a knack for not resting on your laurels, not being lazy, not being cozy and overly precious. Not, you know, living this life of like comfort. And so when life kind of forces you to hit a wall, whether it's to make you slow down or realize how cush you have it, then that's when you're really able to kind of like, you know, work from your source of blessings and love and abundance, and, you know, your fourth house, or you know, my moon sign is fourth house Cancer, so you're really able to operate from that best comfort zone, safety, emotional kind of like, you're at the source and the root of your power. And that's what I'm getting for you. Look up your moon sign, and look up that corresponding planet's ruling house. Okay, so if you have an Aries moon, your house is going to be first house. If you have Taurus, it's going to be second, Gemini third, Cancerian four. That's going to be, that's going to be from where you operate best, especially with all this Capricorn energy. Your emotions are your ability to communicate. Almost your song, your purpose here on earth. I like to think that it's all kind of the same. It's just different outlets or avenues, or, you know, ventures or rollouts by which we communicate this kind of like keep going, will to live type, whether it's being a baseball player, a dancer, a lawyer, a doctor. What you're doing is you're communicating something, even through surgery or, you know, cooking, tarot, auditing, being a firefighter. It's all the same. It's all the way in which you do what you're doing, you know. And so to kind of really get the best out of you, could be that the powers that be have placed you into this reckoning with where you're best able to operate from. Okay? For me, it's my fourth house. Hit a wall, got in an accident, forced to be bedridden in ice. But guess what? I'm able to do my best work here in my bed, my California King bed. So it's just crazy how things work. But, you know, check out your moon sign. Okay? And check out the ruling house. It's going to be where you're probably going to thrive best. Emotional, communicatively. Okay? Don't sleep on that. Don't overlook that. Okay? Could be in the kind of more public sector, 10th house Capricorn. Could be traveling, 9th house. Could be more secrecy, behind the curtain, Scorpio. I believe that's 8th house. So really kind of look into that. I think that's pertinent information. I think it's going to have a big impact on your financial institution. That is you, you know, the business of self. Spirit, anything else, Spirit? Let's see what wants to come out here. Okay, this is educating yourself. I also got making sure that, you know, you're putting yourself in a position where your lines are in the water, your fishing rods are out and in, and you're baited, and everything's measured and weighted, and you can't lose when you have all these different kind of streams of income, and you're really showing up, casting your line out there, is what I'm getting. So Page of Swords is ever being in this kind of learning mode, but out of genuine curiosity and genuine fun and genuine joie de vie, the joy of life, you know. Maintaining interest and intrigue out of that kind of youthful, playful spirit. Okay? And that moon energy is also in reference to kind of who you've been in a past life. And so that's really kind of pertaining to what your expertise is going to be. And, you know, my moon sign is a Cancerian, so it's informed by the fact that, you know, I've already lived the life of a Cancer or a Cancerian. I've showed some mastery in that regard. And so that's going to be where my strong suit is. It's going to be where I'm best at. So you're really going to want to rely on that kind of, that moon energy, because you've already lived that life. Okay, that's what the moon sign is. Your sun sign is what you're aspiring to show mastery and accomplishment over in this lifetime. So mine's Aries. Okay, but in order to do that, I have to be in my corner. I have to be backed by what I believe in and what I'm setting forth to achieve outright. You know, and that's with your emotionality. That's your moon sign. Okay. So check out your moon sign. Make sure that it's in alignment emotionally, spiritually, intuitively with how you kind of go about, you know, your sun sign. Okay. I'll leave it at that, guys. Let's hop over to part 2 on the Patreon. We'll try to get some more gems here. Website link below. It's only $3 a month to subscribe to the Patreon. You're voting with your dollar. You're raising the vibe of the tribe. And we're creating this fucking world. Sorry, I didn't mean to cuss, but, you know, we're creating this reality. We're creating this reality as we speak. We speak it into existence. So, you know, you're voting for this awesome, amazing, abundant reality when you subscribe to the Patreon, believe it or not. You allow me to keep doing this. You allow me to keep on putting out this awesome energy, love and light, all that stuff, prosperity. So I appreciate you guys if this is where we part ways, but part 2, Patreon link below. Subscribe and get access to the second part of this reading. Love you guys. Peace.